The Lebanese army has begun to reinforce its presence in southern Lebanon, part of a ceasefire agreement to end Israel's worst conflict with Hezbollah in decades. People have started to return to their homes. What they are finding are devastated villages and towns. But those who used to live near the border with Israel aren't able to go back just yet. The Israeli military has shared a map showing where its troops are still based, warning residents not to move south of the line until further notice.
The Israeli military that is on the ground in the first 2-3 kilometers from the border will remain in place for now. As the Lebanese army will redeploy back down to the south, the Israeli forces will leave.
Hezbollah, according to the ceasefire deal, is to move out of what was its stronghold. The transfer of power to the Lebanese state is supposed to happen within a 60-day period that began on November 27.
There are some army troops going back, but it's too early to tell if this is just a truce until Trump comes to the White House, or if this is going to be a long-term outcome.
Lebanese officials involved in the negotiations repeatedly insisted they were not prepared to change the terms of UN Resolution 1701, but it seems the deal is different.
There are different interpretations of this deal, but for Hezbollah and Lebanon, they insist their obligation is to implement 1701 south of the Litani River. I think there will be discussions among Lebanese groups, and some will insist the deal demands Hezbollah disarm not just in South Lebanon.
Hezbollah has said it will cooperate with the army on its deployment in the south and wants the state to extend its authority across the country.
The ceasefire deal is based on UN Resolution 1701, which calls for an area in southern Lebanon free of arms and fighters outside the state's control. But the deal goes further, referring to previous resolutions that call for the demilitarization of all armed groups in Lebanon and preventing the regrouping of non-state actors.
Hezbollah may be declaring victory, but apart from stopping the war, the deal's terms don't appear to be in its favor. This time, a U.S.-led committee will oversee its implementation, and in the words of Lebanon's prime minister, now is the time to build a new country with the focus on the state. Zeina, Khodr, Al Jazeera, Beirut.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.